What's down with the child, man? It's your girl Isis, and you are now watching Nolazine TV. You feel me?
If you ain't on Nolazine, you ain't on.
Gotcha. Hey, so we got her back. You know, but we haven't interviewed her in like a while now. So
Right.
Hey, so what's been going on with you?
I've been in my entrepreneur bag lately. That's why I really ain't been on the scene too much. Yeah, I've been got 2 businesses that I'm working with right now. I have a juice business, cold drinks with ice, and I also help manage a food truck with my mom, the original New Orleans snack box. So that's really what plenty of my time been going to, but I'm getting back to it.
Hey, so you must be making like a whole lot of money because you ain't been worrying about rapping.
I have been making a whole lot of money. You see what I'm saying? You know, the hustle don't stop for nothing, but it's we back rap hustling, snack hustling, you know.
And so it was like, what made y'all actually get into snack hustling?
So when we went viral on TikTok a few years back, my mama kind of got that foodie content creator vibe that everybody already was like on her shoulder about. And when the Spicy Boys came about, they wanted her to make it. Well, she made one and posted it, and everybody on TikTok was like, man, we want to try it. And it was just that good that the word got around, and that shit started selling like dope. So right now we trapping for real. We not even, it ain't even about the food no more. It's like it's really that, like, the product sells itself. So it just turned into something that she was playing with, and it took off.
Gotcha. So Isis, we did multiple interviews, so I'm not gonna ask you the same old questions. So
Right.
I'm like, what else has been going on with you besides snack hustling?
In the studio, basically just getting these raps right, staying on my game with my music, trying to stay relevant. We were dropping a mixtape, and then we dropping some singles, and then the tape after that. So the whole spring and summer is about to be mine for sure.
Gotcha. So but last time we talked, you was just getting your Jet Life stamp.
Yeah.
And so, but are you still working with them?
Yeah, I'm still a part of Jet Life. That's definitely the home team. Musa, Spitter, Fendi, that's like my big brothers. They show me much love. They tell me the game, what I need to do, what I don't need to be doing, and we still rocking together.
Gotcha. And so what's the biggest, I say, what the biggest, and so what's the best advice Currency ever gave you?
Sometimes it's not always about the money. Sometimes you gotta do stuff for free. Sometimes, like, it was one time where he had this event going on, and Musa wanted to bring me, and I was like, it was my first time about to go and sell snacks in, I think, Atlanta. And I was like, well, it's kind of last minute that y'all telling me, and I really got this lined up already, so I'm going to go make some money before I come and do this. And he let me know, like, he wasn't, like, in a mean way. He just was like, sometimes it ain't always about the money. Sometimes you got to, do stuff that you're not comfortable with to, just to be in the door or be around, see what's going on, and get your name out there.
Right. Because it's all about building a brand.
Yeah, definitely.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like any kind of business, you gotta build the brand first.
Right.
Like you can't do everything for money.
Right.
But you can create money, opportunities.
Right.
But a lot of people just jump in like a business or a game actually for the money, and usually it don't last long.
Right, because they treat it like a hustle.
Yeah, you gotta treat everything like you want Fortune 500 company. Like,
yeah.
I tell music artists all the time, but your name is really one LLC. You got to treat it as a business.
Right. And that's what I started realizing when I started falling back off my music, and I started, being more into selling snacks and selling my juices and building my brand. I was like, the same thing that I'm doing with this, even though this is making me money, I can still do the same thing with my music. And I might not make money from it, but it's going to help me get to where I need to be so I can make money. So that's kind of what my vision is, where it's at now.
Gotcha. So, but ever since you actually been with Jet Life so far, but can you kind of explain how it helped actually change your life and your career?
Yeah. So being a part of Jet Life definitely caught a lot of other people's eyes, in New Orleans. So when I dropped my mixtape, Welcome to My Section, that was the day officially that they made it known that I was a part of Jet Life at the listening party. And from that day forward, people that wasn't tapped in with me, like bloggers, rappers, just other people that was up here, like they gravitated towards me and they was reaching out and they was wanting to know who I am, how my music sound, just because if they heard that this is Spitter's new artist. You see what I'm saying? And I got opportunities to where I would be in the studio and meet fucking Trauma Tone, producers way from Atlanta, people from all over the world coming to work with Spitter, and he'll make sure I'm in the studio. Even if I'm not working on anything, I'm still in the mix. You see what I'm saying? I'm meeting this one, I'm meeting that one, and then when they finish their session, they DM me on Instagram checking me out like, you really hard, let me send you some beats. So I got like connects with a lot of people just off the base of being a part of Jet Life. I even was able to perform at Rolling Loud. Spitter brought me on stage like 2 years ago, and the crowd was crazy. And you know, Spitter fan base is kind of like laid back, smoking, vibe, chilling. I turned them up. Like they was in the rain. We had them in the rain, turned up at Rolling Loud. No cap.
Hey, but your hair was probably messed up, huh?
Nope. I had a wig on.
For the people who never heard your rhyme, spit, flow, or like none of that, man, you know, this is Nolazine Freestyle Acapella. So
Acapella.
Yeah, man. So, you know, this gonna show your real talent. No beat, no nothing. So, you know, but are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
About to give it to him raw. All right, look. I know you think God give it to you that easy. I'm a rap hustler. I be breaking bars into pieces. Give me a reason, unload my chopper, then I flood it. You can't swim in this water. These 808s to come flush you. I'm from no valley, but a swamp where the city is evil. Come across that bridge, you better claim your people. Sound off. You hear the murder gun bust like pistols. All these double B's on me, they busting harder than missiles. Here goes the quiet storm. Why it sounds so nice? It's like the water talking to me, giving me some advice. ISIS be drowning in ice. They say my neck is all flooded. I got diamonds on chromes on treasure of the VV Buster. Think I don't know. That's why they screaming they love me. Hoochie mamas and daddies, they bumping me out in public. Grew up on the Mecky D's and the EBTs. Now my lyrics are platinum. They see me on the TVs. What? Fitted cap to the back with a boot in my mouth. ISIS the overtaker representing the South. Down south, the original. I come from New Orleans. At the bottom of the boot like a cut in my jeans. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but do you got another one for him? I gotta see if she got one on the dome.
Let's see.
See if she go back to back for y'all.
Hold on. I might turn you on from my smell. It's number 9 of Chanel. It's obvious I look sweet, but I get these bitches hell. Can you tell? I'm the type of chick who name ring bells like an after-school crowd or a church at 12. When you look into my eyes, can see your smile light up with my white beater on and these double B cups. When I walk into the room, chicks smacking their gums. Spit game so crazy like I'm spitting in tongues. Swag so tight, make my jeans fit nice. I got niggas and ladies staring down in my tights. With a mug so mean, bitches wanna think twice. Make niggas think quick when they see the red light. Natural born hustler, cause say I get it from my mammy. I can flip whatever you give me like this shit gymnastics. All these rappers want my opinion, this shit is magic. Still sending rhymes to my niggas that's locked up in the parish.
Yeah, but you know I had to call y'all because, you know, if a lot of rappers be having that little one tuck, but, you know, I got to call them out twice to make sure they got another one, you know, because you know, a lot of people be having, like, you know, it be like ghost riders and all that.
Yeah.
So they don't be having them, you know, they don't be having their rhymes ready.
Yeah, you got to keep some shit up here.
Yeah, because I tell people, like, a lot of people be like, man, you know, I don't know how to acapella freestyle. I'm like, well, you ain't ready to meet nobody then. Like, and so what if you do see, it be like Musa on Canal Street, he be like, man, spit something. So you be like, hold up, let me check in my phone. You got to have one ready, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't think rappers actually, know the importance of actually having your raps ready.
Yeah.
You are a rapper.
You got to keep one up here. Like, mentally, you shouldn't have to go on your phone and let me see what I got in my notes. Nah, spit that shit.
I think you need 10 of them.
Yeah.
10 or better. Because guess what? If a kid said he rapped Wayne head off when he met him. It be like Wayne kept saying, hey, you got another one. Like I tell people, you gotta keep it.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you claim you're a rapper for real, then you gotta keep your raps ready.
Sometimes when I be on the van and we on the road, people be fucking with me. You know, they follow me on my music too, not just for the snacks. And they be like, man, spit something right quick. And I be like, nah, I ain't. You know, I got a line right now. And they be like, man, just spit it one too. And I just, And they be like, Lord, she really could rap. Like, they be thinking I do it for fun. Like, I really rap. I just took a break because of the music, the snack shit. You know, like, work and building a brand. It's always better to have more than one stream of income, especially when you're a rapper. You're going to end up spending more money than you're going to make money, especially a new rapper.
Right.
So you got to have some type of income. You can't just be out here expecting favors. And people ain't shooting videos for free. They're not recording for free.
They ain't doing nothing for free.
Nothing. Everything got a cost.
And, you know, also, you know, being a female rapper, like, so many female rappers are actually like associated with having like ghostwriters.
Right.
And so that's the reason why. But I really made you go back to back because, you know, so many female
You thought I had a
rappers.
ghostwriter?
No, I ain't think you had one, but I'm saying in general. But like, it's a lot of females that have ghostwriters.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it's promoted. Like, you know, man, like they got rappers like, yeah, but I wrote for such and such. I wrote for this person. But I'm like, you know, they got female rappers out here able to really write their own rhymes.
Right.
But, you know, that's the reason why. But I made you know, able to show your talents right quick.
Yeah, I don't believe in ghostwriters. I mean, people be saying like ain't nothing wrong with it, but I feel like if you're a real artist, you should show your creativity. There's there's no such thing as a wrong song. Artistry is artistry. Whether people like it or not, somebody gonna like it.
Right, and I always tell people like it ain't about no one or two people who actually like your song.
Right.
And you supposed to be like promoting your song to the masses. So I tell people like, man, check my song out. It's not about me if I like it. Like you gotta find the audience that actually
Yeah.
I mean likes your music.
Right.
But stop worrying about your city. Stop worrying about your clique. Cause guess what? You could be in a studio with your friends and like all of them might say it's a whack. But meanwhile, it might be a hit.
Right.
But you might have the wrong people around you.
You definitely gotta find your targeted audience. Don't never let nobody tell you that they don't like your music or that ain't gonna go, because it's gonna go. You just gotta figure out what crowd it's gonna go to. And right. I learned that from Spitter, because Spitter have his own fan base. You see what I'm saying? He might not be one of the biggest rappers, you know what I'm saying, how people be, but he's definitely a legend.
Right.
And he's definitely doing numbers.
Hey, but he's the biggest rapper in his own space.
Yeah, he
is. Like what he does, it's like him and like Tech Nine and a few other people, they actually make more money than the main rappers, because like they have a cult fan base.
Right.
Like they're gonna be booked for the rest of their life.
I knew this was true because when we was at Rolling Loud and it started raining, the people stayed there to watch him perform. And it ain't like he rapping nothing hype where he jumping up and down. He laid back smoking weed. They vibing with him, but it's Currency. They fuck with Currency. They love him. They love his music, everything about him. If he could drop a T-shirt with a trash bag on that say Jet Life, they're gonna buy it because it's Currency.
Right. And people actually down here take it for granted, like, man, it's just Currency because you could see him riding or whatever, but you don't know the rest of the world is like ready to see Currency.
I've witnessed this shit firsthand. Like when I first was a part of Jet Life, I didn't realize how big he was until I started being a part of like going to shows and actually seeing the numbers and actually seeing how he moved people. You know, like it's bigger than New Orleans. It's way bigger than New Orleans. It's just people don't know that they have the advantage of actually being around him. You know, like a lot of people don't be able to hang around. He like the Snoop Dogg of New Orleans.
He's Snoop Dogg of the South.
Right.
Like nobody else in the South doing what Spitter doing.
Right.
Like
you right.
Like, and guess what? He really Snoop Dogg of his generation.
Right.
Like I ain't gonna just say the South. Like he booked all everywhere. Like, you know, Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg.
Right.
Like, you know, and I don't think, you know, but Spitter wants to be like a Snoop Dogg, because he's not trying to act in no movies or be in
for sure.
But he's like in his own lane, in his own world.
Right.
And like, shout out to Spitter, because he just told me he gonna bless me with an interview, and I also got him on the wall over there on the end at the bottom. If you see, I threw him down there.
His hair was short, huh?
Yeah, yeah, he got long hair now. But shout out Spitter and Musa and also everybody else at Jet Life. So, hey, before we leave, I'm like, what's next for you?
Well, right now I'm about to drop this mixtape. It's a mixtape full of like old school beats. I got the idea from Spitter. We was in the studio and he was like, man, show these people you really could rap. You know, like take it there, be versatile, split straight rhymes. So I was in the studio for him like a week, just locked in. We going through buku like Lil Kim beats, Eve, Gwen Stefani, Mary J and Lil Kim, I Need a Girl, all those old beats like before my time. And I'm just pulling up the instrumentals and I'm just rapping on them, like just rapping. I'm like, all right, put the next one up, pull the next one up, pull the next one up. So we about to drop this mixtape. I'm gonna put it on YouTube and drop videos for it in the meantime while I'm working on this single. And I got a new tape dropping for the month of April. And we just gonna keep running it like that.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was you, I'd drop at least one reel a week, and I would take over all those old school beats from like Lil Kim and Foxy Brown and all the female rappers that were so much known in the '90s.
Yeah.
And I even I bring it back all the way to like current time with like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And I would show my talent as a real female because the game changed now. It's so much easier to put out content. It's also easier. I'm like for your fans to show. I'm like which song they like by
right.
It just putting out reels. Like right now, I'm telling every artist like if you got old music, put that shit out. You don't know what the people like.
Right.
Like it's a chance to shoot reels for everything. You got a phone, shoot your reels.
Nah, for real.
All you need is a phone and CapCut. And probably a tripod. Yeah, that's all you need.
I set my phone on the floor.
And
I don't need nobody and just straight rap to my phone.
That's all you got to do now. It's just you and your fans now.
Yep.
And and I think that's really dope now. Because you ain't really got to go through all them people.
Yeah, I think that the whole industry has evolved so much from back then to now. Like it's way more accessible. Like I feel like people don't even really need big record labels no more. I feel like social media and you building your own platform with the right people in your corner, you could go wherever you need to go. You
don't need a big record label. You need a nice fan base and possibly one distribution company.
And you need some type of merch or something because you gotta make money.
Yeah, you gotta have merch. But you could sell. You could you could sell your content. I'm like straight to your fans too, but you need merch too, yeah.
Yeah, you need something to bring in some income because if you ain't got no label and you independent label, you gotta fund everything yourself.
Facts. All right. Hey, but with that being said, last but not least, tell the world, what can they find you on social media and everywhere else?
You can find me on all social media platforms at The Isis Marie 2, even on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. Not Twitter, it's X. I'm sorry. I don't have a Snapchat, but Instagram, X, and live streaming on Twitch for sure. And TikTok.
Hey, but you might well go download Snapchat too, man. Hey, but all promo counts.
I got Snapchat, I ain't gonna care. I just don't know my name on it.
You gotta create another one. Isis is back.
Thanks. I might name that as my tape. That's fire.
All right. Hey, but I just want my credit.
I got you.
If you ain't on Nolazine, you ain't on